Hello and welcome to Off the Post. In today's video we'll be discussing how Bryan Mbeumo will fit into Manchester United after Brentford have accepted a £65 million bid, rising to £70 million in the future. But before that, as always, please like, comment and subscribe, it's very much appreciated and it goes a long way in helping me build a small community on my channel. Okay, I just want to say we've recently just hit 115 subscribers. The number just goes up every single day and I just can't believe it. All the likes, all the comments, all the support on social media. It definitely doesn't go unnoticed, and I just want to say a massive thank you for all you guys supporting my channel so far. But before that, as always, let's just get into the video, shall we? Let's stop waffling and let's get into the juicy stuff. Let's get into the important bits of this video, okay? Brentford have accepted a £65 million bid for Bryan Mbeumo, rising to £70 million, which is like, what, £5 million plus add-ons in the future. And obviously, I just feel like Manchester United have finally signed proven Premier League players, haven't they? In the likes of Matheus Cunha and now Bryan Mbeumo. And for me, the more exciting deal is definitely Bryan Mbeumo because he scored 20 goals and got 8 assists in this Premier League last season. And he definitely is a real threat in the Premier League, isn't he, on that right-hand side. For me, I think he's a top 3 right winger in the Premier League. It goes Mohamed Salah, Saka, and then Bryan Mbeumo. Who else would you put there if it wasn't for Bryan Mbeumo? I don't think I can think of anybody else in that position. Oh, then again, you've got Cole Palmer. I'm totally forgetting about Cole Palmer. Oh my god, okay. He might be a top 5 right winger. I can't believe I've just done that. Would you class, you'd still class Cole Palmer as a right winger, even though he does play central sometimes, don't you? Okay, I've been absolutely silly. I've had a mind blank then. Anyways, he's a top 5 right winger. On his day, right, He's fantastic. What Thomas Frank has done to build up that Brentford team over the years and to improve and develop Bryan Mbeumo into a 20-goal season right winger is absolutely incredible. And I feel like if Bryan Mbeumo can sort of take that mantle on and become that sort of massive important player for Manchester United, that star player for Manchester United, to get them back to their glory days of where they was, you know, competing in Europe, competing for the Premier League titles, competing for all these different competitions, I feel like that'll be absolutely exceptional. Hopefully he can do that. Now, he will be playing in those one of the 2 number 10 positions and he's just behind the striker. Obviously, I feel like the front 3 now will be Bryan Mbeumo on the right, Matheus Cunha on the left, and Højlund up front. I'm pretty sure that front 3 costs 205 million in total. A lot of money. That's not some spare change down the back of your city, you know what I mean? A lot of money right there. So I feel like, you know, Ruben Amorim has to get these signings right, has to get the tactics spot on, and has to work out. Otherwise, how much more money are you going to throw at it? Don't get me wrong, they've spent a lot of money over the years, and what they've brought just hasn't worked. So are you going to just keep throwing money at the same problem? Or are you going to just try and find a solution to the players you've already got in that system? Obviously, it's not worked out with players like Anthony, Jadon Sancho, Garnacho, even though he came through the academy sort of thing. It hasn't really worked out with these sort of players. Højlund, you could say to a certain extent. Searchy, you could say to a certain extent. Will Bryan Mbeumo and Matheus Cunha be on that sort of list of failed players moving over to Manchester United in recent seasons? I am so optimistic about these 2 signings just because they've shown it for multiple years in the Premier League, and that's what they're signing. Premier League proven talent at last. That's what they've been crying out for all these years, and I really do feel like these 2 will have the hunger and the optimism and the capabilities of, you know, taking Manchester United back to those glory days. I honestly do think that. And if you think about them in Europe this season, they don't have any European competitions, so they don't have that congested fixture list that other big 6 teams have in sort of in their season, if you like. Obviously, they won't be travelling abroad or anything like that. They won't be you know, going from playing Thursdays to Sundays to Wednesdays to Saturdays or whatever it is, you know what I'm trying to say. So from that sort of point of view, it will be good where they can just, you know, concentrate on their training drills in the week and then, you know, play week in, week out to sort of gain some, you know, continuity and improve their skills and hone on their skills and their tactics and all that sort of stuff. I do really like the signing of Bryan Mbeumo. I feel like it probably will be one of the signings of the season, if just because of what he can do for that Ruben Amorim system. It's a very similar system to what Thomas Frank played at Brentford with the 3 at the back, like 3-4-3 type style. Obviously, Thomas Frank has played that at certain times. So for me, Bryan Mbeumo will be able to adapt to that quite easily, I'm pretty sure. It does come with a heavy price tag of 65 million, rising to 70. So hopefully the fans and hopefully the players and all this sort of stuff, the board, don't put too much pressure on him straight away. Hopefully they can give him some better than period. But when you're coming in for 65 million, you've got to hit the ground running. And if he doesn't do that, I feel like he probably will get a bit of stick to begin with. But I just think give him some time, give him maybe like a couple of months, and just see how he beds into the team. For me, this is absolutely fantastic signing either way, because if he can unlock the potential of Højlund and Azerci up front to potentially get them scoring goals, it'll be amazing, because Manchester United need a goal scorer in front of goal. In their strike positions over recent years, they don't know how to score, do they? With Højlund, he's got brilliant movement, but again, he just doesn't know how to find the back of the net for whatever reason. He doesn't score that many goals. So hopefully now, with the signing of these two wingers, these two number 10s, whatever you want to call it, hopefully now they can unlock their sort of potential and provide the assists that the strikers need. Obviously, he only got 8 assists in the Premier League last season, which is quite low, but he did get 20 goals. So either way, if he can sort of contribute similar numbers or even a little bit less, if he can get, I want to say, 10 goals to 5 assists, 10 goals and 5 assists in the first season, that's pretty good, isn't it? It's better than what they used to over recent years, at least. You know what I'm trying to say? So for me, I do think, signing Bryan Mbeumo, it is a hit. Okay, it's a fantastic signing. It's a fantastic player. You can't really go wrong when you're signing a player of this capabilities, for me at least anyway. Okay, let's end the video off with some questions now. Obviously, it's only a short video where I sort of highlight one key player moving to a team for a big price tag and how they're going to fit and whatnot, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, okay, how do you feel about this Bryan Mbeumo move to Manchester United? How do you think he'll fit into the team? Do you think he can improve them and get them back competing in Europe, competing for the top 6 and all this sort of stuff? How highly do you rank Bryan Mbeumo in terms of right wingers in the Premier League? Is he a top 5 right winger? Is he a top 3 right winger? How do you feel like Manchester United will do next season? Can they get back into the top 10? Can they get back into, the top 6 and all this sort of stuff? But before that, as always, please like, comment, subscribe. It's very much appreciated, and it goes a long way in helping me build a small community on my channel, okay? I just want to say, once again, thank you for massively reaching 115 subscribers. I just can't believe it, okay? It's an absolute dream come true at the moment of time, okay? I started this channel like 2 or 3 months ago, and we're going beyond my wildest dreams, okay? That's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to end the video on there. And yeah, I'm going to stop waffling now. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.